Hey all, it's Sunday week 12. Really good last couple of weeks of Fizz. I think going back, if I reflect back on 2 weeks ago, got plenty of yards in. Started to bring in some power training into my training as well. So just some weights just to strengthen the legs a little bit more. So looking at sort of squatting and hamstring stretching, quad exercise and the like, that seems to be going down quite well. Did a little bit on the stairwell stepper as well, so that was all really good. Sort of culminating last week, in the end of the week, I did an 8.5 mile Jeffin run. So if you don't know what Jeffin is, it's named after an American runner, sort of scientist, I think, called Jeff Galloway, and really it's interval training. So I was really lucky. Emma did Jeffed through most of her marathon training last time round, and got through most of London Marathon 21 Jeffing as well. So as one of the things to get her through, I bought her this little gadget, which you can pick off Amazon for about 20 quid, but it's a nice little interval training machine that basically gives you your interval timings. I was running 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, and that looked a little bit like this. So it was great. Afterwards, I sort of reflected on a little bit. I can definitely start to up and do a little bit more running rather than cross training now, I think. And I've decided I'm gonna do Jeffin cross training and then long runs as part of my build up in the last sort of month before London Marathon, to get those big mileage runs out of the way. Jeffin's great. Normally, I think that I think that I feel as though I haven't done as much impact. Last Saturday I did feel like I'd done a lot of impact, so that wasn't great. And then we're into this week, and this week started off same again. So a few yards here and there, cross training, a little bit of work on the stepper, a little bit of work spinning. So the normal sort of weekly stuff. And then I was really lucky Wednesday. I squeezed a little run out Wednesday morning, but was invited up to St James's Palace. A friend of mine, Andy, is captain of the guard at the moment, so it means he's guarding Buckingham Palace, St James's Palace and the Tower of London. And I went to have lunch with him and a couple of his officers in the officers' mess, and it was amazing. It's surreal, so much history there. And as I was eating dinner, I'd spotted one of the royal princesses, I think it was Princess Eugenie's daughter, whose kitchen overlooked the officers' mess. So as I was eating my lunch, she was doing washing up in the kitchen. That was bizarre, but an amazing afternoon. And then that led to Thursday morning. So Thursday morning again, did a little bit of yards, pre-work and then in work. So got 4 yards out of the way, 16 miles, really happy. Felt really fresh in the day after that. And just good amount of time on my feet, spending time on my feet, which I really enjoyed. And then this morning, so Sunday morning, I went out and did a hill session. So there's a little industrial park over the road in Andover that's got a nice little camber on it, so use that. There was an awful headwind that really cut me to pieces while I was running at it. The last sort of 50 metres each rep was real slog, really hard, but I enjoyed it. And again, that looks a little bit like this. Overall, I'm really happy with where I am at the moment. Mixing up the training, getting miles done, building up strength in my legs. I'm not happy with my weight. I'm still around the 94 kilos. I don't like being around that weight when I'm trying to run. I think that might have been why my legs hit a little bit more than they should have done after the Jeffin session. So I've got to have a look at that. Clearly, I'm getting the calories out. I've got to look at what the calories in are like. Pretty hard when you're getting invited to a Royal Palace staff lunch, and it was pretty amazing. And then lots more socials coming up in the rest of the month. But I'm sure we'll get through it. So onwards and upwards next week. Got to focus a little bit more on losing a bit of weight.